Welcome back, folks, to Pillars
All
of
right, then.
Eternity. Let's see here. We already fought the one people, so just go ahead and turn in that quest. We have to find daughter, and we also have to explore the town. Also, I figured that I wasn't recording with my mic. I've been recording with my uh, camera, which isn't very good because sound quality is very, very different, and hopefully you'll notice it. Let's go ahead and head on over. Talk to these guys. Complete the quest. Yeah, just talk to him.
Hail and well met.
I think I've met the woman you're talking about. Excellent. Then go back and tell her you didn't see anyone. She told me that she was on the run for the rest of the story was different from yours. Of course it was. She's not going to tell you she's a child killer, is there? Just go back and find her. Get her to come out here.
Hail, traveler.
I was looking for one event. Have you seen her? Very nice. I mean, who you're looking for? I've already killed her. Let's try that. Oh, that means that I don't have to stick around this mud hole any longer. You have my thanks. House of Drina will be grateful too, thanks. Said that she was a murderer. What does the Duran family have to do with this? I may have stretched the truth a little, but she definitely a double of the crossing thief. So you've still done the Deerwood a service. Let's not forget that you've also done the Duras a service. And they're good friends too you have. I'll go ahead and say farewell. The cat and mouse. So I think that's a good thing. Oh, and we leveled up. Very nice. Let's go ahead and level. Athletics, lore, survival. Can't really increase that much. What's Wary Defender? +5 all defenses. Interrupting Blow. +15 to interrupt. Vulnerable attacks. Bloody Slaughter. +25 to hit converts to crits against targets that are low. Let's go ahead and go to defense. Snake's reflexes. Mental fortitude. Unstoppable. Cautious attacks. Deflection to bonuses. Yeah, weapon and shield style. And we're done with him. He leveled. What are we going to have him do? We'll keep that. Stoppable, utility, fast runner, deep pockets, filtrage, wood binding. Okay, so I'm freezing. Let's make him burning. There we go. Let's go ahead and level him up. Sure, we'll go ahead and continue to add to his lore. Let's see here, what does this do? Paralyzes enemy. Summon 3 worms. Conjures 3 worms to existence to fight for your party. Heck yeah! Beloved Spirits. It's a passive. Ancient Memory. +1 per encounter. Offensive, defensive. Superior deflection. I guess we could add to his defense, but savage attack. Gunner. Gunner, yeah, we're gonna give him Gunner. Plus 25%, 20% yeah, just do that. That is a good one. She's an archer. So we'll just increase her survival. And Vicious Companion. Passive. Animal Companion plus 15%. 3 DR bypassed. Heck yeah. Accurate wound. Yeah, let's go with Vicious Companion. Yeah. Make our,
Hey.
wolf be all badassery. Or not a wolf, but, let's go ahead and go down here. Grieving Mother. Armory and Arms. We should go there, too. Now, I'm not sure if those are all good choices, but we'll find out. Sooner or later, right? I really like the idea of summoning dragons to help fight. It sounds awesome. Is that stealing? I think we've been here before, right? Yeah, we've been here before. So just go to the armory and see what weapons and stuff they have. And this is further progression in the game, so they should have better equipment, right?
How's the hand?
Turning purple. I'd have to cut it off.
I warned you not to pet him.
If I'm not supposed to pet him, why is he so soft?
Guns, slavering beast, blazing bloody effigies, thrice damned salty wrenches, and they're soggy. What's wrong? Monster stole my pigs. Clips from the eagle tore down my pen and made off with the whole damn herd. Just left a few little runts, and what am I supposed to do? Calm down, tell me what happened. Wife always tells me to mind my temper, just breathe deep and count to 10. An ogre moved into the area not long ago. Folks have been seeing glimpses and tracks out in the woods, but it seems to be staying away from town, or so we thought, until it made off with my pigs. Now everybody's afraid of going to develop a taste for kith, if it hasn't already. What will you do now? Did you see the ogre take the pigs? What else could have destroyed my pen and made off with the herd? And at the same time, the rest of the village is seeing a 10-foot monster in the forest. I know that's too late to get my pigs back, but I'd set my mind at ease to see what that thing's head torn from its neck. In fact, I bring its ugly plot to me, and I'll trade you for something that's less used to farmers than me. A rowdy-looking sort like yourself. What do you know about the ogre? Living lands. It's the same as any other, I'm sure. A big, ugly son of a bitch with a nasty temper and an appetite to match. Trina is telling me more. He claims to have seen it in the woods. You can find him at his shop, right by the broken tower. But I've got a tiny, compared to the sorts of beasts you'll see up in the living lands. Anything else? Have you seen any signs of her? How many times do I have to repeat myself? I already told you those snooping guards I haven't seen her. Find the ogre's lair somewhere in the wilderness outside of the forest. Let's go ahead and click that. Alright, so the Hearth Song, Elm's Reach, Old Song, Villager. Let's go here. Is it stealing if nobody's around? Looks briefly. Middle-aged peasant woman is dressed in a brown leather cloth, draped down to her knees. Her hands are working in separate, stringy, colorless vegetation in a pile before her, stripping the heads off the long fibrous stems with a paring knife. She disregards the stem one by one, placing the heads of the vegetables into a small crate basket in front of her. She doesn't greet you as you approach. You're not even sure if even you're there. The woman doesn't respond. She keeps stripping steady. Vegetables. She still pays you no mind. Her brown lockets, even the motion of her hairs. Shape. Focus on the woman. Her brown hair is long. Suddenly, as you come to a plateau at the town, the plateau is a little town. Resting on a curve of a natural arch above it, in the copper, you see half the size of a man hanging at attention. It's unfolded you. The plateau is soaked in the sun. Feel your body and your physical contort and change along the surroundings. You hear the soft chimes, wind chimes, the sound of scene of color and texture. Focus on chimes. The chimes coax you deeper into memory, and you're certain it was a memory of a warm one. Thread. Hands are wet, fresh of a newborn child. His head slick wet from the wound. As you were wearing an inhabiting. Focus on the child in a moment with your hands. As your hands move, you can hear the sound of chimes clear, cutting through. You cannot see where they are coming from. Draw the child forth. Crush your hands every moment, causing the chimes. You're holding a small baby, still wet from the womb, but before you, the child cries out. A cry full of life, full of soul, and ringing the chimes, echoing thoughts, filling it. It's welcome, and the soul is blurred at the edges as if you are viewing a soul within a soul. But it is there, it is alive, and the woman before you is weeping in her first cry. She reaches out for it. Surrender the baby, you surrender the child to her, and something you have done many times before. As your hands move, the chimes echo in movement, and you realize that the chimes are hanging from cords on your wrist. And there, once they echoed in memory, they are now echoing in the child's mind. Chimes are intended to welcome the child, to be its first gentle greetings into the world. A soothing sound effect dimensions your wrist. You are helping weave its thoughts, its perception, the experiences. When left a raggedy joy, laughing the parched throat, emotions were seems soothed. The physical demands of labor left her exhausted. But the child is there, the child is safe, and all atop the plateau is peace, calm, learning. With effort of seeing, blood bleeds from color of your mind, becomes more your own again. There is no pull, no anchor, yet the sound of the chimes remain, and they exist in memory. They sound here as well, and they are hanging from the drove braids of the wrist of the woman before you. Even as your head is spinning from the touch of her mind, the sound of the chimes on her wrist are sharp and clear, as if coaxing you back to the real world. The woman still sits before you, but she is nothing like what you saw. She's wearing black shredded garments. Her age is almost impossible to tell. She simply feels old, like crumbling watchtower. As she lifts her head to face you, you see a face draped across the front of her face like a veil. When you first saw her, the mental glamour of some sort, unconscious, you realize that that you see is not what the world sees, and you are perhaps the first to see her true self. Still, you don't sense a threat threat in the realization, if anything, is a sense of relief from the figure. You hear her thoughts, and she is glad to at last be seen. Who are you?
I am seen, but the eyes of others do not remember. You were the first to see me as I am, the call stripped aside.
Is the light touching your mind, Cress? Her left hand mirrors emotion. You hear the chimes of her wrist sound. Softly, her hands move as if phantoming, resting on your cheek in a distance, and she speaks softly.
Your memories. Cadence of wheels on a caravan track. Fever. Questions by running water. Violence in a night's campfire. Arrows in the dark. And fleeing. Falling rock and cracking stone. And a storm. The storm. The storm that brushed you. Did its screaming wake you from your mind's cradle? Your memory of it is painful. Its cry is difficult to ignore. It's like a child. Many children crying out.
And Karen Balwick, yes, and it did something to me. Her hand withdraws shyly and chimes softly once again. The woman stands uncertain as she has been sitting for some time, or is too weak to bear her own weight. You notice, her cheekbone is tight, her face gaunt, yet while she stands weakly, she seems determined to stand before
You are able to see me.
It's almost a question. You suddenly realize she doesn't seem to know what you saw, and you looked at her and imagined on a plateau, yet the image is so clear and sharp. You're surprised she didn't feel you there.
To see me is a rare gift. A watcher's gift.
Was I helping a woman give birth? I was in your head and hers.
So many questions, thoughts, whirling like storm winds. That storm still roars through you, deep beneath your thoughts, yet muted and secret, like an underground river. I cannot tell if it is carving new channels, or eroding what keeps your true strength buried. The fact that you could hear it at all, survive it, is something few have ever done. Your power will grow stronger with each soul you touch, as it allowed you to reach out to mine.
Interesting. There's the silence. You blink, taking a breath, and then you realize she wants to ask you a question, yet can't form the words. Symbol of thought. Do you wish to travel with me? You feel a wave of fear, a gust of strength, of relief, and although oddly her expression does not change. Then fear dissipates, and you feel strength and certainty, as if the plateau from her memory lies beneath you. Calm skies look down upon you. Okay, what does she do? She's a cipher. What was a cipher? I don't know what ciphers do, but we'll find out.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Looks like it got all 8 companions. That's pretty cool. So what does she do? Padded armor. Crossbow. Fine crossbow. I don't know what ciphers do. We'll find out, I guess. Just go to the armory. Very curious. Potions for sale. Alright. A young woman leans against the window, one arm on the thing. Just venturing into town. I'm about to dry out on my stocks, but you're welcome to see it. Why are your stocks so limited? These damn roads can't reach none of my suppliers. So I'm stuck with whatever I can scourge in the woods. Dry caps for weeds. That's well and good, but most potions require something stronger, too. Troll skin, vestige, bone, what have you. And then there's really rare ingredients, things you'll never be able to afford, let alone find on your own. What did you find? Been keeping an eye on a drake's nest east of town. Deerwood's Crossing. The beast's staying just long enough to lay a clutch and move on. Think the Sky Mother wasn't a full-grown dragon. Fresh eggs are much more useful than the ones that get passed between merchants or left in nests for weeks or more. And the clutch looked to be at its peak, though I'd see about getting an egg, but I didn't realize so many of them had already hatched, or the young worms were so territorial. Show me your wares. Sure thing. That sounds dangerous. Dangerous. Alright. So we have dragon eggs. Let's go pillage some dragon eggs. Let's talk to this guy. Try for soul. Nothing. Okay. Anything happening here? Stealing. Lots of stealing. Dragons.
Can you smell the oily notes of brain fat in the air? Cured.
So hey, at least we got all of our companions. At least that I'm aware of. I can't find anywhere I've never... Alright, let's talk to
Well
him.
met, friend.
Ron mentioned something about an ogre. That's hardly talked about anything else since those pigs went missing. The whole town's been worried about that monster. People are starting to see shapes in their windows at night, hearing its growls and snorts in this of their mates. It would put a lot of minds at ease if someone got rid of it. I sometimes venture into the wilderness collecting ingredients with things. I've tracked it east of here, near the river. That shouldn't be... that could have been anything else. Anything else I could do? What have you seen about... Only that her father's men have been banging down doors and stirring up. That's something else. Show me what you have to say. These are fine leathers and stuff. Girdle of Mortal. Troll hide belt. Regenerating. Heck yeah. Per 3 seconds. Fine breastplate. It's not exceptional, it's just fine. But still.
Hey,
Let's talk to this guy. Speed and chit chat. Humans. What's in the collapsed tower? It's collapsed. Nothing. A few hides on stretched racks. Let's go ahead and leave.
I'll handle this.
I'm here.
Stay on
Right.
my private quarters. We don't have any evidence prior to. Jury. Arms and armor. Can we go in here? See if there's anything else in town. I figure we might as well rest up. And then we'll go and explore. Rest first. Let's see what rooms you have. So... before we go in, just do this. Sure, since we don't know where we're going and what we're doing, so. East of here. So just go take on the ogre. I think the ogre will be the most interesting challenge. I think we'll be able to succeed on that one. The ogre. So east. Let's head east.
I was only thinking. The eyeless face seems to hound my steps. They say he unravels mysteries as well as hides them. I'm starting to doubt it.
Wild does not unravel, but he helps guide you to the path of learning for yourself. If he gave us answers, the resulting knowledge would be without value.
You never get frustrated? With all these riddles and obtuse prophecies? Just once, I'd like to get a clear answer.
And just once, I'd like to meet a woman who goes into heat at the first whiff of Stelgar urine. But that's not going to happen either.
Alright. Another soul searching. Alright, let's see what we got here. So just head east. Deerwood Crossing. Yes. Alright. A new map, a new adventure. Oh, okay. I guess we're going to get into a fight. Let's go ahead and try tripping that guy. Let's go into wolf form. Pew pew. Pew pew. What'd she do? Let's try to dominate this creature. There we go.
If thou filat filim.
Nice.
You're not getting through me.
Nice. Beetle hides. Alright, that's a good place to stop. We got a lot of quests that we'll need to do, and see you folks in the next video. Bye.